to see you. What's up? We'll play a couple games here. Start in a couple minutes. Share this out. Got all my chores done, so I get to reward myself with a couple games. I'm going to do 2 games. So it won't be a super long stream, but how's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome. If anybody wants to share this out on their social media, Twitter, whatever, I appreciate that. I'm going to share it out on my Twitter right now, at Monstar Factory. How you doing, Feck? How's your day? Thanks, Matt. What are you doing today, Feck? Not much, yeah. Me neither. My best friend, you might know him, Rob Machete. He's coming over later. We're gonna have some drinks and probably stream a game or something. Hang out with everybody. We'll have a boozer stream. Just for fun. Haven't done one yet. It'd be fun hanging out with him and everybody. See what happens. Ooh, do my best every time. Do my best every time. Just did a bunch of chores, just had my shower. Ready to live a little bit of life here. Still kind of half awake. Only been up an hour. Feels like I just woke up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is night.
Oh, you know why I went so loud? Holy crap. I wish you had 1K1.
We've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins.
Do you stream, Pat?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here.
Just putting content up and streaming, you can go back and watch your content.
So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
Different things that people
like to watch. Really nice
performance
last week by him. 3 touchdown passes.
You'll get there if you work for it.
Exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
You're going to work for it.
3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never
be able to actually have content or nobody's going to support you.
His agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
I don't know if you have
interesting
content or not.
and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
He'll check it down to Geis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Why would anybody support a channel with no content, right?
Mismatches.
That's how you get
throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so.
Meet people, you got to network and beat people.
and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now throwing on third down there, but he
It won't just come to you. You got to go and get it, dude.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
People won't just block you. You have to find people.
Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game.
Depends what you do.
And we get a glance here at their leader. The man who will be calling the plays under center.
Get to know them, and they get to know me.
Prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him.
I work for every one of those people
and
that
I know
you see
that
there.
the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB is usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram. 7 catches,
yeah,
69
I 2 games. I started my first game here.
That pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the
he didn't hang on.
He's got to really work hard to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops
the ball in
free.
his
The
hands,
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But
play a couple games, we'll have some
might as
fun.
well hold on to the ball.
I don't know what kind of buddies
Right? You're not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
To get 9?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Exactly, stuff like that. You got to go get them. Everybody can support everybody. That's exactly what you got to do. But you got to have content too. I don't know if you have content.
The man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this well past.
Why would somebody go support somebody who's got nothing to watch, right? This is what it is. I realized that about 6 months ago. I'm like, I got to put more stuff up and more different kinds of things up. And all my passions that I support and get behind and talk about.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right?
Why the hell would your supporters, right?
Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Good point.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
You have to believe in what you're doing. They have to believe you believe in what you're doing.
Solid gain.
How you doing? Kick me.
All right, here we go.
How's it going?
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. And 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
He uses antibiotics, I'm sure, so I'm okay with that.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jordan Willis with a
the rumor is he has a lot of antibiotics and stuff. So.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1. Remember.
Yeah, always have fun. What the hell am I going to do? Get some kicking.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're
35.
ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
I don't think it's far enough. Oh, it hit the post! Denied! See that? That was funny. It bounced right off the freaking post.
This remains a scoreless game. Smith
I
and the
tried.
Redskins will come up now first.
I thought it was too far. Like, I don't think he's going to make it in distance.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle.
I'm an 80 team, and Redskins are 85, I believe it was. So there's a good chance I'm not going to win this one. So I thought taking a risk.
And taking it across midfield.
I have to try to get some sort of point somehow.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in
Oh,
front.
look at that, see?
That can tip.
Touchdown!
It's going to be one of those games. It's pissed off I'm an 80 team and I got 6 wins and 3 losses, so the game's going to kick my arse here. But I'm going to try my best.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly.
Hopefully it won't be a blowout, but it's already, yeah.
You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9.
Hopefully next year I get a better team, maybe an upgrade a bit. My quarterback sucks. Interceptions, because the interceptions like 50% of the time when it's anything over 15 yards, 20 yards, a throw, pretty bad. Pretty bad.
New York set to take the field. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, I got sacked again.
There on the first down play.
Second. Oh, my God, I'm doomed.
Here we go. 3-19.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
I don't know. This is the kind of throw I always get intercepted on, so let's
from the gun.
Let's think positive here. See? There it is. Did I call it? I called it. I'm gonna get intercepted. Every time it's over 15 yards interception.
Offensively, when you see
there goes my 6-3 record.
Thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise,
he nailed him.
Results, interceptions.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into.
You don't even like football. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Then.
They had great field position to start.
What are you doing today, Bill?
Nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping
What's
to
your
cap
plans?
it off.
What are you up to?
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season,
I've been a Giants fan since I was
trying
like
to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go.
That would
because
do
in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
3rd and long, it's Smith.
Oh, it's going to be a blowout game. Nothing I can do.
They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down.
I'm playing on the 2nd hardest difficulty level.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route.
I figured what's better way to learn quickly.
Pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Geis, they'll try to run it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coach.
It's kind of cool to see you finally trying to play the game, Omar.
From games in progress around the
NFL. How did you like it?
Multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Smith, and that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties
how did you like actually trying to play the game?
You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage.
Yes, I'm getting my butt kicked again.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets him inside the 5.
I tried actually throwing a 15-yard throw, and I was like, watch, I'm going to get an interception. What happened? Interception. Anything over 15 yards, you guys...
And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
Yeah, tell me about it. We're sleepwalking. That's the best word. And I actually think I am still half asleep.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing on 1st down. Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball.
The bright side is stop the clock again.
Up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Blanchard. And he comes back with one complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Blanchard. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
I got 3.
Out is the
By
kickoff
halftime,
unit
so
as they
it.
run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll run it here. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense after the field goal last time. We'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past
lucky.
almost to the
Lucky I got him down, or that would have been over with.
Really
Wow.
nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
He's going to air one out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Blanchard. It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everyone's got 4 down. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Right back to him on first down. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong...
Back now at FedEx Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And on the ground they go with a running back. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues and find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Blanchard. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set, line, 80.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
I said, line, 80. I said.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ready. Wide 80.
From the gun, here's Smith. The ball comes out. And who's got it? The Giants.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And not totally home free yet, but... And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Back to throw. Blanchard. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. Now Smith. Flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
False start. Offense.
But no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
One last throw here for Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take.
You guys hear my cat snoring? Oh my god. She is loud. I think I set my goal to 8 wins, so less chance of me getting fired if I get my 8 wins here. So if I can pick up one more win, there's a good chance I won't get fired. The cat's snoring into the microphone. Spicy, get up. Holy man. Noisy, eh? So I just won the last game. I had to come back and won it. Woohoo.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA.
Come say hi in the chat. I'll give you a shout out.
What should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San
I won my
Francisco
first game.
49ers and the New York Giants.
See if I can win my second game.
I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps.
Right? Oh, come on. Did you see that?
Right.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Hey. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. This is how the defense will look for San Francisco. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
On 3rd and 2, Blanchard. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Blanchard. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Blanchard. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
To throw on second down. Blanchard. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on third down. Blanchard.
Oh, damn it.
Throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package. And
it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31.
I actually won the last game. I came back somehow.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his...
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Looking to throw. Blanchard. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Giants on third down.
How's your day going,
They've been
Omar?
okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Blanchard got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
Yeah, I guess so.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, probably a good idea having him hit
49ers offense making its way back out there. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention.
Okay.
I know their
that's
fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for.
I guess so.
A word that some people
I don't blame you.
Hear, but it's pride.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know,
I bet you're ready for bed when it
that's
comes around.
But that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be?
Oh, I don't do anything. I'm ready for bed at bedtime.
The players and the coaching staff right now, pride.
Up,
can they win some games and feel better about themselves, despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap.
Oh, I just forgot interception. It was so close.
Sure it was a catch.
Oh, at least he didn't catch it.
This is going to wind up incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Cohen, and he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38.
Oh, okay.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra
Doesn't like being the book bitch.
You want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Meyer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I'm trying to stop them. I just can't. My defense sucks.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs,
they'll
file away where they
so
just
frustrating
defense
you can't
right there.
stop
They sold out to stop that running play.
You just go down the field,
keep
get a
that in
touchdown.
mind. They
Down
want
the
to try
field,
that
get a
again. Go
touchdown.
play action, hit them over the top.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
See it?
And he hauls
There
it
it is.
in the end zone. Touchdown.
Gotta sit back and watch it happen. Yeah.
George Kittle, his
Oh, well, at least I
third
won my
touchdown
first game.
now on the year.
Take it.
And the Niners are able to cash
Still got
in
lots
for
left in this
6.
one. Nesha,
And the
hello.
defensive
Oh.
there, that was a battle. He just
Smash
made a
that
really
thumbs
nice
up on the
play.
front.
A really nice
How you
play,
doing?
making sure his body position was correct.
Well, I got
How
2
about the
minutes to
throw?
try to get
Zipped it in there.
And it
3.
results in the touchdown.
I'm not going to get a touchdown, but I
Able
can try to
tack
get
on the
3.
extra point. And that makes the score
I can't see
14
getting
to
a
7.
touchdown. My quarterback sucks.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand in
Maybe I
first
can get
place
far
in the
enough to
division,
kick 3.
looking good, looking to be a
Before
threat come
halftime.
January.
And let's think about
Maybe
what
not.
every team has in their
It's going to
goals.
work like that.
Number 1 goal
Oh,
is
no.
what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. And
Oh, come on.
there
Did you
is
see that?
incomplete. They were trying to get
Bounced
it there
right
to
off his
Sterling
hands.
Shepard.
Seriously.
And now it's 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
On 3rd down, Blanchard over the middle.
A flag.
And
This should be
he's going to
good.
be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
On me, right?
Holding offense.
There it is. And there it is.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Garoppolo, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Wait.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 30. Needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Blanchard. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter.
I hope I can get to halftime without them scoring here.
As a quarterback, is that interception?
Just trying to get to halftime.
While your team's got the lead, is that
then I'm only down 1.
A little bit?
For the best
one
ones,
touchdown.
It just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that will tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
There.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, how you doing? What time you coming over there, Rob? So we can do our boozer stream. Everybody can see our boozer stream.
2nd and 3.
Go Cowboys, not even on. Yeah, go Cowboys.
Now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's
coming here too,
down.
okay.
And he goes for
everybody get prepared for our boozer stream. We'll maybe play some wrestling. There's a tournament or something.
This game is about patience, isn't it?
We'll do
the game he expected,
half a shot for a comment. Only one comment per person. Half a shot for
a little juice, because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones
for a
always
like
think to themselves,
I don't know,
just
figure it
hang
out.
in there. I'm just one big carry away.
He's headed over to my house at 2.
That's a good
We're gonna
start
hang
for
out.
him.
Gonna have a re-releasing me into the wild celebration.
So a solid
Basically,
run by
Omar.
Saquon
It
Barkley.
was official yesterday.
1st and 10 here.
It's done.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, Bob and Doug McKenzie's doing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Little celebration.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same
might
play
do,
again, continue to move the
like
ball
a
on the
tag
ground,
team
or you can decide to throw the
tournament,
ball
play
now,
against
because
each other,
usually
or
you have the
on the same
defense
team.
back
I
on its
don't know.
heels.
We'll do something.
Back to throw. Blanchard.
And we'll make a game out of it, a drinking game.
70th catch for him on the year, and like
For comments and likes, a subscription. If I get a subscription, I'll do. That'll be a whole shot.
Not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the
We'll figure it
quarterback
out.
saw him,
The
and was able
rules.
to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Yeah, holy crap. So I'm going to see Shepard to the right there, the circle. I'm hoping he's going to get open here.
Here we go now.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, Blanchard.
Oh, that was close. He's about intercepted it. Oh, hold my breath. Oh, that was
To the goal
close.
line, I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets
Well.
force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing
The guys
the
running in the middle, so it's a
Coach
triangle or X.
love that play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
That'll be our first stream ever. We've never had a stream together,
And we are
which should be
tied
funny.
at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Oh yeah, maybe. That'd be funny.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense.
2 controllers.
Game. We'll see what the
I'll
second
charge it
half
right
brings.
after this game.
It'll
As
be
soon as I'm done this
interesting
game,
because
I'll
I
charge
think
the
both
2nd
sides feel
controller.
pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
You can break. I got 2.
What adjustments are
Hey,
being made
PPF, how you doing?
to try and get
Thanks
us
very much, dude.
and maybe slow
How's your
down
day
the
going?
other side.
But here, do you
I
change
played a game. I won 1. I'm
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
I won a game. I'm going to do 1 game here. Then I'm going to charge this controller. My buddy's going to come over and we're going to have
from the start. He's got 2 extra
chill out,
defensive backs in the
have
game
some
he's got to
drinks.
deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere
Play
he's
some
looking,
wrestling, hang
he's
out with
seeing a
everybody.
different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys...
Yeah, I know. He went down
Now they'll have a
in
chance
the
to
fetal position. Did you see that? Which is kind of smart because if he would have hit it, he could have fumbled it, right?
Things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager.
I know he went down in the fetal position. Don't hurt me,
With a 1-yard
mommy.
gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter.
I didn't mean to do that. The guy just did that.
Because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanchard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here.
Oh, they stopped him dead cold. They couldn't get anything on that run.
Right there.
Oh, frustrating.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll complete.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field.
I thought the worst.
2nd touchdown of the game.
Oh, look at the pylon count.
And
That's
now
awesome.
Be looking to their defense.
Oh, just made it. My knee just made it in the end zone. Yeah, baby.
Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
But when you're on pro level, all pro level,
now here's Succop out to kick it away.
The game knows when it's losing, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get a quick touchdown here. I would not be surprised. The prototype. Holla, holla, holla.
San Francisco
nice to see
gets set to go here.
Thanks for stopping on by.
Time, 1 play interception.
I would not be surprised if this was a quick touchdown.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, come give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And after that
19 yards on the first play.
So
See what I
many
mean?
teams in the league are emphasizing
the AI
speed on
knows.
defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
You guys can smash the
You can't
thumbs
run
up
with the
button.
tight
Anybody
end as a
hit?
linebacker. This
When I game, I like to try to get to my 15 like
This
mark.
one up close to about the 45.
Just a small
2
goal.
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd
Little
down.
something. Stay tuned later on. We're going to be doing our first ever Shamrocks and Shenanigans Boozer stream. Should be funny.
Ability to stay on task.
Oh God.
Follow up your assignment. Go
Lloyd
to
and
the gap you're
Harry
supposed to
drinking.
cover and not be deterred by anything else.
It's 49er football, but it's going to cover.
Come hang out with a couple of smash
as we hit the 4th
Canadians.
and final quarter. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
That a boy.
The gun, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Did I stop him or did he get enough?
Take it down shy of 45 at the
Oh,
46.
inches, look at that.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th.
Oh, they're going to go for it. Son of a
They didn't get the
bitch.
first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do.
Oh, no, they're gonna go
Try
for it
hit
and
your
get it.
receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him.
There it
and keep him
is.
Short of the first.
Called it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the
Yeah, they're
distance.
getting a touchdown. You just feel it. It's in the air, baby.
And a nice gain
They're gonna
of
tie it up.
21 yards. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Something's
It's
in the
1st
air
and 10.
tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
I was there and I saw what you
And
did.
they'll bring him down
I
at the
saw it with my
13-yard
own
line.
2 eyes.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make
Yeah,
this a 2nd
no, it doesn't.
down.
Like I said, the second highest level, it doesn't. No.
Under 4 to
There's
go
no
now as
mercy.
the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
95% sure they're going to get a touchdown here. Unless my defense actually does something, which it doesn't look like they're going to.
This carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
That's why people get so frustrated with this game so early, because the AI don't play.
Again, they show passing formation.
It doesn't give a crap.
And they ran out of it.
It takes no prisoners. That's why if I lose a game, I just take it for what it was. I lost the game. I'm like, man.
Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively.
I did my best. And then I come back the next game and win.
Once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here.
Especially when your team's only in 80.
Struggled to convert, and that last
one of the lower level teams right now. So it is what it is. See what I mean? It's inevitable here. I should just let them get a touchdown, and they got more time on the clock.
6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's
I have about less than 2 minutes to go down and try to get a field goal.
They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Which puts tons of pressure.
And what I would find,
hurry up and get a touchdown already. Good God, this is painful. They're eating up the clock.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
Get a touchdown, hurry.
Second and goal.
I need the time on the clock.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, no. Hurry up.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers.
I'd be better off just to let them run and get a touchdown.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any
favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
No problem, PBF. Have a great day, man. See ya.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete.
There's a touchdown. There it is.
It's a 49er touchdown.
Now I have less than 2 minutes to get down
Still an
and
important
get a field goal.
piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go.
At least I was expecting it.
We've got a tie game
I
here in
am
the
not
fourth.
surprised.
And this will be a
now
touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Looking to throw. Blanchard. And it's a short one here, complete to his
TFN.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
You're thinking
as they keep this drive rolling. It's
I didn't want to do this.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got a hustle.
I'm going to regret this.
To the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Oh my God, he caught it!
This is going to be caught.
Oh my God!
Signal for a timeout defensively.
Oh my God!
To have to burn one there.
I didn't want to do that play, and he caught it. Is it going to show the replay? No, it is not, of course. Oh my God, that was an awesome catch. Holy man.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I got to get far enough down the field that I can just kick it. Stopping me dead cold. I got to get closer. I have to get closer for a field goal. So I can't run it, basically.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Blanchard. It's caught. Backup.
That a boy.
Nice little quick spin move before he's dropped.
Okay, I'm close enough for a field goal.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Giants on third down. Closer. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Blanchard. It's caught. Shepard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down.
You can get closer with a couple runs.
But they picked up a little bit of
got
yardage
some time
there.
left on the clock here.
In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Didn't get nothing.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, they have one chance
nice
here.
work on the return as they'll start their drive.
They have one chance.
Just past the 30-yard line.
Oh my God, I feel
Line
sick.
of scrimmage, the 31 now.
The AI does not like me, Omar. I feel sick.
One final try now for Garoppolo.
Oh, it's done.
Here on the right
Oh,
side.
yes.
And out across
Holy
midfield
shit.
down to the 45.
2
Going
wins
into
in a
the
row.
final play of this game.
Wow.
They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to charge this remote. About an hour before my
took us down to the last play.
buddy comes on over.
You're wondering, could
Palmer
it
knows
happen?
I'm Rob.
Possibly, even though we
Should
both
be a
knew
funny
it was a
stream.
long shot.
Stay tuned for that.
So for the
Oh,
Giants, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3.
Thanks for joining me. Anybody who watches the
And they will
replay,
hit the
thank
road
you.
next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss is number 8 for
Gotta
them
get this
on the
remote
year.
charging. Gonna go have a quick lunch. Upgrade players. Can upgrade my coach too, I think. All advanced week. Thanks, Omar. See you later. Save the game. Always forget to save the game. Oh, I didn't want a new file. Yep, see you soon. Yeah, Rob. That'd be kind of boring. Don't forget the booze.